friends, welcome to Health Buddy Natural. Aim of our channel is to give information about maintaining health and reduce medical expense. Today's topic is vitamins, their source and effect of vitamin deficiency. You all are aware the food is main source of our energy. Energy is needed for metabolism and different processes of the body. Metabolism is in two parts. One is anabolism, one is catabolism. Anabolism means the construction of new cells, new tissues in the body, and the catabolism means whatever dead tissues, cells are there, to break down those dead cells and remove from the body. So this both the process, anabolism and catabolism, combinedly called as metabolism. Vitamins, we'll see how we can classify them. Vitamins generally classified in two parts. One is fat soluble vitamins, second is water soluble vitamins. Fat soluble vitamins are four main vitamins. They are vitamin A, vitamin D, vitamin E and vitamin K. For water soluble vitamins, there are number of vitamins. One is vitamin B complex. It includes 6 vitamins and vitamin C and folic acid. So we'll start with the fat soluble vitamins. Vitamin A. Vitamin A is called as carotene and its main sources are carrot, spinach, green vegetables, and also it present in dairy product like milk, butter, cheese, etc. If we talk about the deficiency of vitamin A causing night blindness, and second problem is xerophthalmia, that is failure of tear secretion. So these two will be the main issues. And other vitamin is vitamin D. It is also known as calciferol. The main source of vitamin D is buttermilk, cod liver oil, and the most important source is sunlight. If we are sitting in sunlight, we will get good vitamin D. So vitamin D's deficiency, it will gives you bone related problem, mainly rickets in children, because children need more vitamin D for synthesis of bones, and they need more calcium for growth of bones. So it is more important for children, but it is important for adults as well. Now we talk about vitamin E. It is also known as alpha tocopherol. The source of vitamin E is soybean oil, wheat germ oil and rice germ oil. A deficiency of vitamin E, especially for human, it has not significant effect, it is said, but mostly it affects the animals in their fertility. So it will reduce the fertility of the animals. Now we talk about the vitamin K. The main sources of vitamin K are spinach, other green vegetables, also bacteria present in our alimentary canal. That bacteria also synthesizes vitamin K. The deficiency of vitamin K will cause increased bleeding. Your clotting time will increase. The clotting time will increase means your blood will not clot immediately. So if you get any problem, more bleeding will be there. So it is called as in common language thinning of the blood. Now we talk about the water soluble vitamins. Water soluble vitamins, as I said, B complex vitamin. B complex vitamin includes vitamin B1, vitamin B2, vitamin B3, vitamin B6, vitamin B8 and vitamin B12. There are folic acid and vitamin C is called as ascorbic acid. So we'll start with vitamin B1. So vitamin B1 main sources are peas, beans, peanuts, in Hindi called as moongfali, vegetables and fruits. If you get deficiency of vitamin B1, what will happen? There is a disease called as beriberi. So in this disease, some nervous system related problem you get. This vertigo type of thing will come. Tremors will be there. So anything nerves related problem, deficiency of vitamin B1 will create. Now we talk about vitamin B2. It is called as riboflavin and main sources is milk and vegetables. So milk, all milk products if you eat, and vegetables, mainly green vegetables, you will get vitamin B2. Other vegetables also you will get vitamin B2. If the deficiency of vitamin B2 is there, that deficiency will cause soreness of lips. There will be swelling nearby the lips and redness of eyes. Now we come to vitamin B3. It is called as nicotinic acid. So vitamin B3 main sources are milk, rice, potatoes and vegetables. So you will be away from diseases like pellagra. Pellagra is the disease caused by deficiency of vitamin B3, and sometimes diarrhea and some confusion type of thing will also be there. Now we come to vitamin B6 called as pyridoxine. Main sources of vitamin B6 are yeast, cereals, legumes and milk. If you are not taking in proper quantity vitamin B6, then you can have mainly skin and mouth related problems. In children it is cause more anemia and weight loss. Now we come to vitamin B8. Vitamin B8 is called as pantothenic acid. So main sources of pantothenic acid or vitamin B8 is yeast, wheat, peanuts and milk. Vitamin B8 will cause, mainly in human this problem will be more, fatigue will be there, nausea will be there, flatulence will be more. Vitamin B12. Vitamin B12 is cyanocobalamin. Nowadays we are listening a lot about deficiency of vitamin B12. The main sources of vitamin B12 is milk and legumes. In a small quantity present in legumes, but mostly in milk. That's why people say curd and rice you eat, you will get vitamin B12. So it is milk or milk products you get vitamin B12. Next, water soluble vitamin folic acid. Folic acid main sources are vegetarian food like cabbage, spinach, all green vegetables. If you are not taking folic acid properly, then you may get anemia. Last vitamin is vitamin C. It is also known as ascorbic acid. So vitamin C is one of the most important vitamin in body, and mostly it is available in citrus fruits like lemons and green vegetables, but richest source of vitamin C is amla. So amla is used in Chyawanprash because amla is source of vitamin C, richest source, and it is very good for rejuvenation. Rejuvenation means stop the aging process and give your body a new strength. So if you are having some diseases like skin diseases, and doctor, especially Ayurvedic doctor, will say don't eat lemon, don't eat tomatoes, so then you can eat amla. Amla is the richest source of vitamin C, so you will not have deficiency of vitamin C. So if you are having deficiency of vitamin C, what will be the problem? So in deficiency of vitamin C, you will get a disease called as scurvy. And in scurvy, what will happen? There will be weakness, there will be fatigue, pain in joints and muscles, and bleeding of gums, and grip of the teeth will be loosened. So you need to be very much aware more about food, because half of the problem you can solve if you are taking care of your diet. That's why we made many videos on diet, and we will continue to make. If you have any questions regarding health or suggestions regarding video or any new subject to make video, that all things you can write. If you want to register for our any medical camp which is going to organize nearby your city, then you can register your name through email. Many of you want to become your own doctor. You want to take care of your own and your family people's health. For that purpose only we have made an online Ayurveda course. In that course we teach you how to maintain health with the help of lifestyle and diet and other changes. If you are interested to read health related books, we have already given the link of the book. Get that book either in the ebook format or in the paperback format. So see you in the next video. Till then, bye bye.